Tony's Mod Time. It's Mod Time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod Time.
Welcome to Mod Time with Tony for May 30th. Start off wishing everyone a happy Memorial Day for those that follow it. To all those in the active or retired military service, thank you for your service and your sacrifice. But we got mods today. Let's get to them. Start off with a couple updates. First, sell price trigger. Added current price and trend, climbing or falling, to the table. We improved our Hobo's Hollow map. It is a 4X map. You know what that means. Added custom precision farming soil map. Extended planting harvest window for certain crops. So you're going to get a little bit bigger windows. Plant and harvest crops. And precision farming. On to the new stuff. Manure fix. Says this mod fixes the manure output of animal husbandries. Without husbandry produces manure in the amount of straw is used. With this mod, it became the manure amount that an animal is producing. So in this example, without the mod, you get 7.6 cubic meters of manure. With the mod, you get 16 cubic meters of manure. More than double. So you're going to get an improved manure total. Good. I don't know if it's realistic or not. More manure is better. It is PC only. Next, we have farmland auctions. We're going to try this one out. This one's interesting to me. A lot of people have been wanting something like this for a while. You have to bid on properties. It says there's going to be one auction per year with seasons. If you don't use seasons, there will be one a few days apart. Currently, it's only single player. It is PC only right now. Obviously, it's script. I've played around with this a little bit. We're going to try it out in-game. Not quite sure if it works yet, but we're going to give it a shot. Next, we got the Kano BTW 21 bale trailer. It's 28 grand, 30 round bales. You got color configurations and tension belts. Now, it's got square bales on there. Doesn't say if they auto-load those. Maybe you got to hand-load those, but at least auto-loads the round bales, I'm sure. Well, we'll see. This is PC only as well. Next, we got the Galignani 5690 S3. Remember using this in 19. It's a good little baler. 35,760. Requires 45 horsepower. 2.1 meter working width, which you should pick up. Little baby bales. This was the baby baler back in the day. So you got a new option now. I wonder if they release the pickup for the back of this thing at some point. But until then, all platforms, the Galignani. This is the one everyone's been waiting for. All platforms, the Lizard TREX, TREX 600, however you say it. You get color options. It is back. It is 190 grand. It is 305 horsepower. And you can delete trees, stumps, drive around, killing everything. It is finally back. Next, we have the TT Big TT. It's a lot of T's. 20 grand, 4.8 meter working width. It is a cultivator. Requires 320 horsepower. It's a big piece of equipment. A lot of horsepower to drag it along. That's very cool. And I was with all Giant software mods. These are all platforms. Next, we have the TT Multi-Cultivator 5-in-1. This is a interesting piece of equipment. I've been staring at this one for about 15 minutes. I can't figure out all this thing does. 5-in-1. It is under subsoilers in the categories. It's 17,500. It's a 3 meter working width. 240 horsepower required. It's got a seeder capacity of about 300 liters. I'm guessing it's a subsoiler, a cultivator, a roller, a seeder. I don't even know what else. What else can it be? It's very interesting. Kind of cheap. 3 meters. Next, we have the TT8022 driveless. A lot of TT stuff today. 61,500. 1.6 meter working width. 200 horsepower required. Holds 11,000 seeds, which is quite a lot for sugarcane. 1,100 liters of FERT. Goes 12 miles or 12 kph, which is not that fast. But if you want to seed sugarcane, big capacity seeder. Still only 1.6 meters wide, but you have another option. To go along with that, you got the Randon Canaviero. My pronunciation is horrible. 65,500 liters for 93 grand. Or you got the semi-trailer, which is 83 grand and 66,500. Hold your sugarcane. And then lastly, we have the Stara Imperador. Return of the Stara, 196 grand, 223 horsepower. Spreader is 2,700 liters. The sprayer is 2,400 liters. I like this one. Does both. 28 meters for the spreader, 27 meters for the sprayer. And it goes 25 kph. So it moves along at a decent clip. Solid and liquid FERT. Pretty neat. And now we're going to check out farmland auctions. I'm going to be honest, I've tried this mod 3 times to get it to work. I don't understand it. It's supposed to pop up every couple of days if we put on non-seasons. So therefore we have seasonal growth. We'll turn it off. We're going to turn off our save because that's going to be fast. And we'll sleep. Now I've done this slowly, fast forwarding, time, sleeping, several different options. And I don't think this mod is quite yet ready for playthrough. Now if you'll see, won't let us sleep. In the top right corner, it'll pop up that a auction is going on. Something quick. It is too fast. It goes by too quickly. I didn't even get a chance to read it all last time. And you see here we're fast forwarding several days. Like I said, I recorded a video of this before, and I just sat there for 10 minutes. There we go. 74.76 ends in less than 6 hours and 7 days. So 6 hours and 7 days. 74 and 70. So we go to our map. And we go down to the 74. So we got 75, 74, and 76. You see they're orange or yellow. Now we click on those to buy them. We can just buy them. But they are up for auction. Now, I'm supposed to have a spot where I can bid on these. I don't know where that is. I can just buy these for $84,000. I get nothing else that shows me to bid. I have nothing in my menus where I can bid. Now, if we go to the description page on the mod, supposed to show the highest bidder. It did. There's the yellow. And it's supposed to be press B to bid up here. So we'll try that. I'm pressing B. And nothing happens. Of course, that's my player speed button. So now we have to go to the world of keybinds. So I just want to see if this shows up as a keybind. So there's my player speed. Do I have a button for auctions? I do not. So again, I don't know how to bid on this. I can't see the keybinds, and even in his picture, it doesn't say. It's not under controls. It just says press B to bid. It's not an actual control, as number 9 was for toggle map view. So, I don't know how this works. I think it's interesting. I think it'd be great if it did work. I can't get it to work. And lastly, for PC only, we have the map Westerrade. Westerrade? I don't know how. Again, my pronunciations are horrible. I do apologize. Genuinely recreated map in the northern style, I'm guessing Germany. It says it is recommended not to accept missions from field 97 to field 122 and not to buy. These fields are for decoration only, so you have quite a few fields that are for decoration only. Forestry traffic, cows, pigs, sheep, and chickens. Field missions, except for 97 and 122. European style, 500 hectares of farmland, 82 fields, 15 meadows, 10 farms, productions, and it is precision farming supported. So let's get in there. We do not want a tutorial. Let's look at the PDA. Here we go. We have all our standard crops. All these fields up here apparently are the ones that don't work. And then fields down here that don't work. So basically our field edges on this right side. Apparently you're going to run off the side. I'm guessing that's why you shouldn't take these. You're going to run out of map boundaries. Let's see what we got to start with. What are our field prices like? Obviously field 6 is our biggest. 4.2 million. Wow. Some of your smaller ones. 67 grand. 43 grand. You got quite a mix in here. 857 grand. Large and small fields. Let's see what we got to start with. A lot of equipment. A Fent to John Deere. We got a big Fent. A decent harvester. Trailers, headers, seeders, decent seeders. A lot of equipment. Slurry tanks, plows, cultivators, planters. So, let's fly up, take a look. You're going to put flight mode on. Flight state on. Kick up our player speed. And let's fly around this map. So now we start down here. We own quite a bit in New Farmer. Field 36, 43, and then 51, 50, or 82. And then a lot of these, this grassy area, this building area, we're going to own as well. Let's start. Let's go this way and work our way around. Again, here's our farmlands. So it's big size fields. oddly shaped fields. Interesting lake there. Lakes? Ponds? Again, all this past this river. Apparently these are not to be used for missions. As you can see, they're going to be cut off. They're dying into the outside of the map. So you're going to have to remember that. That is a bit concerning, but it is what it is. Got a nice forestry area. Again, some appearance of trees to build out the landscape. Big wide open area here. Again, these are not to be used. So there's your BGA. Quite a large BGA. So what we're getting out this map, my first impressions are, it's just a lot of big open area. Fields. We got a little town over here. Basketball court that we came through. Another basketball court. Interesting areas, for sure. As that's a field. We have some tight areas to get into. More towards town. A lot of trees. Big, wide open European farming. Here's your farmyard. You got silos. It's got all the animals. Some interesting buildings here. This definitely looks different. Different pavement there. That is kind of interesting. Silos. Gas pump. Again, this is PC only. This is Westerrade. Tell me what you think. If you like these videos, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Feel free to leave comments below. If you figured out auctions, put that down in the comments. If you created auctions, please explain it in the comments what I did wrong. But until next time.
Tony's mod time, it's mod time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod time!